to ye!
What do you want, huh? Come on. You don't interrupt a trade of blades merc without good reason. I want to ask you some questions. I suppose. Make it quick, though. I have ever so many places to be. Yeah, right. We're gonna go to get some actions. It sounds like I can go anywhere to get action. Let's find out what he says about Erebeth. Watch your mouth, friend. It hasn't gone unnoticed that when a few of the city guards died, she hired outsiders like you instead of coming here. Just because we work for the highest bidder does not mean we wouldn't put it on the line for the city. What do you know about the plague? I know a sword can't stop it, and that makes me worthless right now. No one is hiring except the odd noble trying to prevent looting. Let's find out what he says about the action. Now you're talking my language. There's one place. Yeah, you look good with a weapon. Just don't let anyone hear about it. It's not supposed to get around. It's a club for fighting. We call it the Gauntlet. If you want action, that's where you go. I can sell you a pass if you want. 50 gold. I'll pass on that for now. Suit yourself. No skin off my butt. Goodbye. Get on then. I've got drinking to do. More unnamed mercenaries. Lanero. Gosh, these elvish names are difficult. While rubbing a stain off her shirt, this young elf glances around with a cheerful visage. Yet there's hardiness that belies her gentle exterior.
Please now, I already told you that I didn't mean to step on your cat. It ran right in front. Oh, you're not that other one.
Okay. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. Why does this always happen to me? Who are you? Before I tell you anything about me, I'd like to ask you a question, if you don't mind. Go ahead. You're not one of those dirty, underhanded, conniving thief types, are you? No, I'm not. Why do you ask? I've had nothing but problems with irritating, despicable thieves ever since I left. But that's not important right now. Let me introduce myself. My name is Neverwinter, a devout priest of Sehanine Moonbow, not brow. I seek to continue my adventures by hiring myself out as a healer. Why are you here in the barracks, rather than helping the plague victims? I came to this city believing that I could stem the tide of this plague with the powers of Sehanine. Alas, it defied my every attempt to find a cure. I worked long, hard hours in the Temple of Tyr, trying to alleviate the pain of the sick. Finally, after working through several days and nights, I was exhausted. When I tried to stand, I fainted. Then what happened? Well, I fell over and bumped into a glass statue of the symbol of Tyr. One of the balance plates flew across the room and smashed me spectacularly right above the head of the high priest. The crash was so shocking that the priest sat down right on top of a rather large shard of glass. I'm sure it healed up just fine once they stripped him and pulled it out. I was unhurt, but the other priests didn't seem too concerned about that at the time. They asked me to find somewhere else to help with the wounded, as if it was my fault somehow. Are you really that clumsy? I'm not really clumsy, I was just tired. My troubles don't come from a lack of dexterity, so much as poor timing. Don't worry, I'm good in a fight, and an excellent healer. Each day I have been assisting victims of the plague in the slums of Black Lake District, where they lie in the street, ignored by the residents and the guards alike. Then why are you here? Well, not anymore. The last time I visited there was a couple of days ago. I was attempting to heal a sick old woman off the street when I was set upon by several thugs. They attacked you while you were helping plague victims. People are terribly discouraged because they figure they are going to catch the wailing death, so they aren't overly concerned with morals. In their desperation, they turn to theft, or worse. I want to go back and help, but what can I do? I think that if I could earn some more experience, maybe some gold, I might be able to make a difference. You know anything else about the Black Lake District? Some of the rich nobles have collected exotic animals and made a zoo for their entertainment. The conditions of the zoo are supposed to be disgusting, and the animals have been mistreated. I should have done something about it, but the sick and dying in this city are enough misery for anyone. I heard there's a druid here in the core who is looking for someone to help free the animals. If you want to go to Black Lake District, you will have to cross the slums. Plenty of looters would like to stick a knife in you, so having someone who can guard your back and heal your wounds is a good idea. If that is how you feel, sir, should you need someone who can heal your injuries and fight alongside you, please return. Because I can act as my own healer, I don't think I'll be going for it. Something I should probably have done a while ago. Sound options. Music, take it down to 50. 40. I've noticed several times so far that I've had issues with music, but I haven't done anything about it.
Hello there. You don't have the look of one of those Neverwinter soldiers about you. Neither do you show any evidence of having contracted the plague.
This gnome sorcerer, Bodynock Glinkle. This gnome sorcerer's brow is perpetually furrowed into wrinkles of intense concentration as he studies the world around him with a careful and analytical gaze. But you have certainly bearing about you that distinguishes you from the ordinary citizen. Based on my observations, I'd venture the hypothesis that you are an adventurer, correct? You're right. I am an adventurer. My name is Darius Eloman. Who are you? I am Bodynock Glinkle, a gnome sorcerer from the island of Lantern, who has only recently arrived in Neverwinter. Lantern? Isn't that the place where all those crazy inventions come from? My homeland does have a reputation for producing marvelous machines and outlandish contraptions not otherwise known in Faerun. We Lanternese are people guided by the analytical principle of science, observation, reason, and logic. But don't allow yourself to be misled by rumors and hearsay. We aren't all kooky inventors, as some would have you believe. I myself am a sorcerer, for example. Sorcerer? I thought Lantern looked down on magic. The Lanternese people do not disparage magic, though many do not understand it. However, in my land we rely on the arcane far less than the other peoples of Faerun. We prefer to seek a scientific solution to a problem rather than a magical one. Often through observation and experimentation, the problem can be solved without resorting to magecraft. Of course, sometimes a little touch of the arcane is a good thing. When the situation is appropriate, I do not hesitate to use my powers, Darius. I may be from Lantern, but I am first and foremost a sorcerer. What are you doing in Neverwinter? I left my home some time ago to experience the broader world. It is not uncommon for the people of my island to undertake such a journey. I was exploring the northern Sword Coast when I'd heard rumblings of a previously unknown plague breaking out in Neverwinter. In the name of scientific discovery, I came to investigate and catalogue the new illness. Fortunately, I arrived before the city was quarantined. I decided to begin my investigation of the Wailing Death in the Beggar's Nest. Why the Beggar's Nest? From the accounts I had gathered, it was generally agreed that the Beggar's Nest was where the outbreak began. I thought the best way to learn about the plague was to trace it back to its source. And when I learned the clerics were unable to combat the plague, I thought that I could apply the scientific principles of Lantern to discover a more mundane cure. Unfortunately, I had to end my investigations into the Beggar's Nest mere days after they began. Far too short a time to conduct a proper study of the situation. Why did you stop your investigations? It is difficult to conduct a serious scientific analysis when you are constantly besieged by zombies. Much as I wanted to continue my research, I was not about to throw my life away to do it. However, the zombie infestation struck me as more than mere coincidence. I suspect there may be more than a casual relationship between the animated corpses in the district and the outbreak of the plague itself. While the zombies continue to wander the district, I cannot test my theory, but I suspect information that could lead to a cure can be found within the beggar's nest. And there's no logical reason to continue this conversation, is there? But if you find yourself in need of a good sorcerer, come speak to me again. A merchant?
Hello there.
Step right up. I've got just what you're looking for. My shop ain't what it used to be, but I'm still a shopkeeper nonetheless. Doesn't look like he has anything out of the ordinary. Magical items. Far too expensive. But the only thing really worth... Besides a magic bag, the only thing really worth spending money on. This would be the proper magic bag. 80... Not a bag of holding, but these things will allow me to carry more. Reduces the weight of the items within. Do we have any other mercenaries? Does not look like it. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the bard for her ability of lockpicking and the combination of arcane magics, as opposed to the rogue's simple ability to sneak and pick locks, because, well, I'm not a sneaky character. Sneaky characters work well together. Sneaky character and a not so sneaky character I have not had good experience with. But if you feel I should do otherwise, then feel free to leave a comment on that, because I think I'm done for now. My voice hurts. That was a lot of talking to do. Kind of sad I didn't get into any actual action, but it is extremely dangerous to go out without a partner. And I also want one who is going to be proper, but I want to keep my subscribers happy. So, when this video is actually released, hopefully some people will give me a response. Who do you think I should hire? Crazy rogue, warrior, bard, monk, cleric, or sorcerer? Many options, and although I can hire them all and just switch them out, one of the things that is nice with this companion system is that they level up with you. They don't have their own individual level system. So when I become I'm currently level 3, so when I were to grow to level 4, if I hired everyone here, they'd all grow to level 4. So I could hire them all, but I definitely need at least a place to start. So, leave a comment, tell me what you think, and thank you for watching. Tell me what I can do to improve, and I will see you all next time.